live. Como guys, my name is JBuilds, and today we are reacting to my old YouTube videos. These are very interesting. This one, let's take a quick look at the date here. This is all the way from back in September of 2019. This is my second video ever that I've published, of course. I did make some videos before this, but they were never really published. It was back when every kid has like the aspiration to become a YouTuber, a big boy YouTuber, so I made some stupid videos before this. But that's not the point. Today we are just looking at my very old videos back when I was, as you can see, pretty garbage at building. That's the Cathedral of Auto, so it looks good, but everything else here just looks like absolute trash. Also, this is the pre-Scary Gomo Man era. So this is like season 1 before it was like really season 1. Although, if you do notice, I have kept this little J every time. It's always been jeans, lightish blue shirt with the letter J. And then for 2 skins in a row, I had that smirk. But then on my third, I just didn't do a mouse, because mouths just look weird sometimes. Anyway, let's just start watching this stupidity.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my first ever episode recording here from the Dragon.
I just want to say, over here, I made a flag out of oak planks. That's how poor I was at the start of season 1. Continuing. My voice sounds like a child, though.
Server. I have a bit of a cold right now.
Oh yeah, I always sniffed in my videos, because I made these videos when it was in the winter time. Not really, like fall and winter. And I had a cold for the first week that I made videos, so it sounds disgusting whenever you listen. So I was like,
right now, so there may be some sniffling. But
yeah, I get it.
Have here a
Also, look, you can see the void in between my skin.
wonderful, beautiful server with us. Anyway,
It's not a server.
I just like to show you guys
Floating
around.
leaves.
I have done a whole lot
Tree in
of
the path.
things off camera.
Off
I've
camera.
done a whole bunch been building. This is not mine. This is actually the
Yeah, obviously, because it looks good.
creation. But ooh, I hear some zombies. Not the best. Not
Do
the
you?
best sound.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this. I left dirt underneath this thing. That is a sin.
But ooh, I hear some zombies.
Do
Not the
I?
best- Not the best sound. But I have here a huge
I hope that the people who join this stream don't think I'm just bullying children.
watchtower, and this is down at the bottom of my village, Buildsville.
Buildsville.
It's all been built in survival mode. I've collected all the materials.
Why did I have a ton of mushroom stew?
But we've got a flag at the top, and I'm gonna.
Isn't
change
mushroom
that
stew
out
hard to
full
get?
soon. But sheep are actually kind of a rarity.
I do remember this. There were 0 sheep in season 1. You had to go pretty far out to get a sheep. So I never had a sheep farm. Maybe that's why I built the flag out of oak. I just never had wool.
The server at the moment, and so it's wool, and a lot of. I have a lot of yellow dye. That could be a factor. I'm hoping to find a light.
Oh yeah, I
blue or
did have a lot
cedar.
of dandelion.
We have these are our lampposts, just some torches on top of some birch fences. Welcome to Buildsville.
I like how I described the lamppost. You could clearly see that it's birch fences with a torch on top, and I had to describe this is a torch on top of some birch fences, just in case you didn't realize.
We have here, and that was welcome in Danish. I am Danish.
Yeah, everyone knows this. I I remember back in like season 1 and even season 2, I used to like be like super patriotic, I guess would kind of be the word, but not really because that doesn't really describe it. I was very adamant about telling people that I was Danish and from Denmark. So
Origin. I know some Danish, but here we have a small house, like a hut.
there's no overhang.
We have
There's no
another
overhangs on
small
these.
hut, and then this here is my house. And I do want to clear out these leaves here. These
That
are
takes
still here because I used spruce wood
that takes
in
2 seconds, man.
in the support pillars.
Yeah, we know why the leaves are still there, young J builds. Also, I can't help but notice everywhere there's dirt underneath, like where the path, because paths are 1 pixel down. So if you don't build something down there, it just annoys the crap out of me because you can see dirt there.
Of this house.
I do remember these windows. This was actually a pretty good idea because I didn't have a lot of sand. I I might have just been. I mean, I do have sand. I might have just been lazy and didn't make windows. But what I did was I used trapdoors and I put 2 there so mobs can't walk through them except for maybe spiders. No, I don't think spiders because the trapdoors confuse their AI. So mobs can't walk through them, but players can. So I could get in and out like everywhere.
But I have just,
I
some
have
stuff. A lot of
a lot of
cobblestone
cobble.
I got delivered
Yeah.
to me. Got a mine.
Oh yeah, Rum delivered me a ton of cobble.
I'll show you guys that maybe on stream someday. I might do a little mining sesh.
Mining sash.
We got a bed. Did I just say sesh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Did I seriously just say sash?
That's weird.
That's weird, yeah.
I plan.
I like how young me is also commenting about my mistakes as I make them. Like, I pause the video and say something, and then I'm gonna be young me is gonna say it also. I didn't use any resource packs, which kind of annoys me.
Planted a whole bunch of berry bushes in case I run low on meats or soup.
Soup.
And then we have over here again the same deal with the leaves.
I never ate. Just to let you guys know, in all of season 1, my health was usually around like 3, like 1 to 4 was where my health was always at, and my hunger was always just around 3. Because my main diet was sweet berries and whatever I could find in the shopping district. And the shopping district, until sort of semi late season 1, was barren. There was nothing there.
Leaves.
And I do remember I never built overhangs. I didn't build an overhang for the longest time. And it just looks so weird.
Kind of regret using the oak now. Definitely want to spruce up. See what I did there?
That's the worst. That's the worst.
Spruce up this front here. Did not look at the back. And still want to.
I still can't get over that pun. That was really the worst. That's the worst.
Decorate. But the cool thing about these windows, which I used in like every house except for the huts, is that you can close them, and it is closed, and then you can open them, and you can't get through unless you shift.
Oh.
Which I think is pretty cool. So no mobs, with the exception of spiders, can get through.
Okay,
there,
so spiders could get
or
through.
skeletons can shoot.
Oh yeah, true. I got lost in those leaves. I do remember that patch of leaves I never cleared out, probably because I was lazy. In season 1 I did a lot of things that were just lazy, and I was poor because of it, because I wasn't really a hardcore player. So in season 1 I didn't really take things that seriously. Until I was more devoted, which was season 2 with the war and everything. It's a long story, but in season 1 I wasn't that devoted and I wasn't that motivated, so I basically just stayed poor the whole season, and it really shows. It really shows with like everything that I do. And I was super lazy about everything. So that patch of leaves back there that I got stuck in here, I always got stuck in that because I went off to that little ledge to admire the cathedral because it looked really nice, especially at night. At night, the cathedral looked amazing. Even in just vanilla Minecraft, there's some things that kind of just stick with you because they look beautiful. Especially lighting at night. It just looked super good. And I would always go over there, and I couldn't find my way back because of all the leaves. And while we're talking about leaves, I don't know what's going on here, but I think this is... The leaf was cutting into the... it might just be because this is super grainy. It's like low resolution. This isn't just the stream. This is what it was. I was recording using QuickTime Player on a Mac.
And then we have over here, this is a house that's actually for sale. It's got some
I don't think anyone wants to buy that.
in this chest, which I haven't cleared out by cobblestone.
I don't think anyone would ever want to buy that house.
And the reason why I have cobblestone is there is because of this.
This.
Now this is a great bridge of building.
I hate the sniffling.
And this bridge...
Oh my gosh. Look at that. I tried to texturize, and it's just a few blocks out of all this stone brick. Oh, how did I ever even... I wonder how many times people came to my base and were just like, what is this kid doing?
It took me 2 days to collect all the stones, smelt
All
it,
the stone.
the andesite,
Andesite.
the cobble, and
I called it
build
andesite.
and I still even have...
I do think I still call it andesite sometimes, but not always. Try not to. It's weird.
still have to, like, patch up.
Fun fact, I never did the, what I call there, patching up. I never put it inside of that bridge. It just stayed hollow and spawned mobs all the time.
The insides of these walls. But this bridge will be leading out to a water basin.
The water base never happened. I was gonna do something like Green Space, Hermitcraft Season 6. You can tell throughout this whole thing I was pretty inspired by Green, Hermitcraft Season 6. That's the entire reason I actually joined DragonLands, and I think that's the reason a lot of people joined DragonLands, was to find something similar to Hermitcraft. So actually a lot of stuff that I've done was inspired by Hermitcraft. I don't really like that part of my history on DragonLands, just because I would rather do my own thing and be my own thing than just copy or try to do it something as similar as somebody else that I admire. Although it's not wrong, people who try to, have the fun that they see other people having on these kinds of servers, but I just don't find it... I don't think it's something that I would want past me or future me to do, just to copy someone else. And I especially don't like it when there's a great minds think alike scenario where two people have the same idea. And I don't like it when, especially when it's a fan base, goes and attacks one or the other person for stealing that idea. So that's a big thing that I try to push on DragonLands, is to make our own name instead of trying to look like some other server. And that's kind of a big thing that I want to strive for, is to make DragonLands its own thing. But that's kind of turned into a rant. Let's get back to watching this garbage.
Be going up, and I'm going to start it off with some cobblestone, but eventually I'm going to collect some materials for some...
You can hear the echo with the because I didn't know how to capture audio straight from Minecraft, So sometimes you'll hear audio and it'll just be coming out of the speakers and going back in through my mic. So that's why it was only my voice for the first, 3 weeks of videos.
Sorry, concrete. Yes.
Concrete.
I'm going to collect some materials for concrete. I currently am the only one online.
Oh, that's sad.
But yeah, only one online. But I
Wait,
mean,
what do you?
we have a
Why
lot
did
of
I have to
people
sleep twice?
that come in here, and I think I'll just show you guys around. I've
Oh.
already showed you Buildsville. We're definitely going to be doing a lot with Buildsville
So is this video just a tour? Because I would love to narrate a tour.
here.
I think it's a tour.
And I'll just go out
Okay,
and
let's-
about and explore. How about? And we'll just look at some other people's creations.
Yeah. Let's
The
go.
first thing that I want to check out is a building right there. You've definitely seen it already. I did point it out, yes.
Cathedral.
But
Great.
it's actually quite interesting. I can, if I have enough food on me, reach that building. And all I have to do is go out here.
No, not
and
there.
I think it's right here.
No.
And I can jump and
Oh.
I can make it on top of the roof.
I did like to do that a lot.
That is hilarious. There's a sheep.
Hilarious.
Sorry for the interruption,
Hilarious.
but I really am in need of wool. Sheep are a rarity.
That's true.
I don't have a lead. Oh, I wish I had shears. But that also gives us some meat. Animals as a whole, I think, since there are quite a few people on here.
I actually do know why animals were pretty rare, and it was because there was an early commune, Assassin Augustus, Captain Niels, Kitetsu Blade, and a few others had giant animal farms that were just full of animals, and that took up the majority of the mob cap. So it's only been 6 minutes of this video, and I've been recording for 17 minutes, so these are going to be pretty slow, just me reacting to everything. But hopefully, if you're watching and you weren't around for Season 1, this video or a few of the upcoming videos that I'll be reacting to will actually give you a bit more of an insight into what Season 1 was like, especially for... This is what the majority of players had, this only stone or iron tools. We didn't really have... A lot of people were pretty poor in Season 1, because even when the first wave of players came in, it felt like the server was already cultivated and people had already been there, because Rum and Star Hunter 13 had actually built stuff beforehand, and brought stuff in beforehand. So stuff was just... I'm pretty sure the Dragonlands world was one of their single player worlds before it was the multiplayer world. So that's why a lot of stuff was very different from the upcoming seasons, and that's why a lot of people wonder, how did they make the leap from just a few big builds to everyone was actually building mega bases. In Season 1, people were pretty poor, and people were building wood and stone houses. And in Season 2, we were building a shopping city and rail lines and giant hobbit cities and cultivating spawn with numerous advanced redstone machines. So that's what trips people up a bit. I just wanted to mention that.
Are scarce. And look at this. So in the front of their castle here, they've got a villager head with this huge mech, and it's actually hilarious.
This is one of the Ottonian guards. This cathedral was the site of the third battle, the final battle of the First Civil War, and right here, this mound of grass was where the infamous Civil War picture was taken. And that's the thumbnail for my Civil War video, which we'll be reacting to pretty soon.
They got a villager head on this huge mech, and it's actually hilarious. He's got such a tiny head and then this huge armor with a gold block. And this is the Cathedral of Autumn.
Cathedral, spelled.
Oh.
Tell it's Ramen Star's work.
And it's really just...
I didn't actually realize that the cathedral was this long and this empty. I mean, I thought it was a bit more majestic, but that might just be young me, you know, bringing everything. Was this after 1.14? There are lanterns here. I think this might have been just after 1.14. A lot of people misremember it as 1.13 because there were no villages in sight. Nobody had access to any villagers, really. People just stayed on the main island and in a desert that was very close to the main island. Everything was very confined because there was an infinite ocean just out there. It was very difficult to find things, but I guess it was 1.14. I do remember a lot of things being 1.13, though. It might be false memories, I don't know.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, am I not going in? So in this episode, I probably didn't realize that, back there is where the Cult of Otto was. I didn't realize there were doors there that led down into a basement, and I'm going to save the contents of that basement for the Civil War video reaction.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
A lot of people liked this video and a few other tour videos that I made because I just ended up complimenting everyone because everyone built better than me.
You have some coal down there. Good to know. Good to know. And then
That's no.
is really, really it's a custom built
Queenstown.
and it's really
Oh,
beautiful.
it's
I do
so
not know who built this.
It's Star.
I bet there will be a mark in here.
Star
somewhere.
13. Look at the lilac field. That's ingenious. And I never would have thought of that. I really never would have thought of that. I believe Jules did something similar in Season 2. And I know that a player from a member of the Hermitcraft server, BW100, has done the same thing in their latest season of Hermitcraft. But this is just so ingenious. It looks so good, and it also looks like it serves a purpose, even though it doesn't really. It looks fantastic. Queenstown, I admire a lot. It still looks great, and I still have the same compliments that I had before. The use of stairs here, though, makes the glass not connect, which is slightly annoying. I mean, they were admins, just use a debug stick. No, I'm kidding. That's admin abuse.
That'll show us who. We have the Church of Otto, so I'm assuming it's the same person.
Yeah, Otto.
Otto's a big religious theme here.
I remember that
We
quote
have some pigs.
fondly.
Yes, that's the use of the fireplace
Campfire, not fireplace, but whatever.
as a little balustrade.
The butcher.
The butcher's in here.
I do remember that a lot of the houses had decorated chests, and that was something that I took with me and I absolutely adored. The use of like putting items in chests to decorate them, and I used that in Season 2 and maybe in Season 3, but not as much, and I just didn't get the chance to use it in Seasons 4 or 5.
Smoker. Wonder what's up here. I haven't really explored here. I can make some glass and some iron. But yeah, I have.
I do remember stealing coal from that shop once.
Too much.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
What's up, guys? This should be the thumbnail for the video.
No, it shouldn't. That looks stupid.
Oh, go back. Let me see.
Void.
Hilarious. This
Hilarious.
banner, I've
The accent. Weird.
seen a lot actually in here. Not sure what it is.
That is the Queenstown banner.
I assume it's like the mark, the trades mark.
What?
This is a library. doesn't look completely finished. What's up here?
Completely complete.
Yeah, it doesn't look too finished.
I do remember in one of these episodes I said completely complete, and that has always stuck with me. It's one of those weird memories that sticks with you for no reason.
But then again,
I don't think that's a library.
Minecraft is a game of building and progressing. In here, ooh, I like the use of scaffolding as a table. We've got some nice
True.
chairs, and I'd assume this is a private home. Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a private home, and I love doing this. I've done this actually often, where you just do the double doors like that, and then sometimes we'll have them like here, and it opens up to these blocks. And then
I mean, yeah, that's the concept of
another
double
building.
doors.
I love this like mix.
I was about to say that.
Coarse dirt.
No way. Young
stone
me is
bricks.
like on the same
Yeah,
thought
It just
thought
makes it look
progression.
so rugged. It's beautiful.
Rugged. I guess that's a
Sunflowers
word to
here,
use it.
moving along, watching them move. I've noticed actually that a lot of the chests in here,
Mhm.
I've come in exploring on like first day and stuff. They're actually decorated to make it look like they were from an actual village where you've got.
What's sad that I've noticed is people. I loved exploring the bases and the towns and the things that people built. Nowadays, people just get suspicious whenever people go exploring their bases. And it's because of all the stealing that happened in seasons 2 and 3, and it's really sad. Season 1 was pretty fine. We didn't have a lot of stealing, but seasons 2 and 3, it was not fun.
Items assorted in different spots. There are tents over there that I'll show you soon.
Oh,
that
the
are
big
a good
hole.
Example of that. A mail station.
There's mail here.
Alright, we can't open these, but maybe exchange these for staircases. If
I
you're
don't
watching.
think they wanted. Star wanted
Creator
the
of this beautiful village. And then we have here.
the big
This
dig.
line goes
There's an iron
down,
farm.
and then looks like there's an iron farm there.
Oh, I knew what an iron farm was.
I don't know. Maybe.
I didn't expect myself to know what
Yeah,
an iron
iron
farm
farm.
is.
But yeah,
Later in the season, this whole thing got a little twirly staircase around it.
definitely. I definitely want to try to come here at some point.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I'd have to like check and see if it's still a thing. Do not feed him, no matter what he tells you.
I don't remember
I
him.
can't feed you, mister. And I won't.
Mister.
Anyway, the mine.
Oh, look at the windmill.
Once I figure out more about this town and who created it, I'm gonna see if I can do some mining here, cause
They did allow me to mine there, although there was nothing really to mine. It was pretty empty, but it's because it's a mine.
as you can see, I only have stone tools, and I definitely want to get some iron and possibly some diamond. That way I can venture to the nether and end and get me some shulker boxes. This is there a sign out here?
No.
No. I guess that's like a what are they called? With the loom, the Fletcher. No, that's the bow and arrow. I can't remember. Staff only, so I don't want to go there. Is this a restaurant? Oh, here. Creepy's Tavern and Inn. It's
Okay.
a tavern, and then that's.
I went silent.
Is that like creepy? I'm not sure. Oh wait, the staff. Oh, it's a kitchen. Okay. Ooh, what's up there? There might be
There might be a staircase. Wonder where.
Oh, so this is the end part. Ooh.
That is smart, actually.
Oh, I love these.
That looks
the buried
good.
Treasure map. I have a.
I called them new. I mean, they were just an update ago, but still.
I have a shipwreck near my house that's been looted. I don't know if that possibly came from there. And then, nice little room here. Nice little room here. And then storage closet. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, probably because it's like a half slab, kind of. And then up
It's
here.
a trapdoor.
Diorite. And a
Ugh.
deck. So yeah, really great attention to detail. I love it. Like, no one really except for me is gonna be coming through here and looking into each chest and looking into all this, but yeah, it's like
This is the thumbnail. This image will live in infamy as the thumbnail for both the second video I ever made and the intro to the Civil War video. And an image of the video player, the old Discord video player, is one that I use at the beginning of my Civil War video. So this image is a very important image, actually, despite it just being of 3 houses.
amazing attention to detail.
So just for time's sakes, I'm gonna skip a bit through Queenstown, because this is a lot of Queenstown. There's the vault over there. I think there were just slime blocks in there, from what I remember. Oh no. Okay, so I'm just taking my time and going through Queenstown. Dusty the cat helped out here, it looks like. So I'm invading someone's base. So there's a lot of Queenstown in this video. So this is what I meant by, like, the chests had stuff in them. I slept in a guy's bed. And I continue to go through Queenstown. So, yeah. I really liked Queenstown, and I spent a lot of time there. So now, we are exploring towards the shopping district. Sorry to cut out Queenstown's star, but I just kind of had to do it for time's sakes. And there's my hunger. I'm still at Queenstown.
Through, like, ooh, I don't know.
This is the flower forest on a hill. The flower forest on a hill was so beautiful. It looked amazing.
Natural. I'm gonna have to. This is the thing about being new. You don't know if things are natural, because like this could be natural, and then that could also be landscaping. And I do love myself some landscaping.
Terraforming, but same thing.
You know, some things can be natural.
I do remember this mountain range, even though it was beautiful, the flower mountain range, it got really into the way of getting over to the shopping district. At some point, I found a different route through a small birch forest, and I ended up making a fort along that path, so I had a place to stay while I was traversing, before I had an elytra, while I was traversing from Buildsville to the shopping district. So it was kind of a center point for me. And that fort had a lot to do with the Season 1 Civil War.
Generated. In the future, I'm definitely going to either buy or obtain an elytra.
There is the arena that was from
To either buy or
the I Found Something video.
obtain an
That thing. I called it the coffee mug.
elytra. That looks new. Probably isn't. I probably just didn't see it, but
Right.
I think this is the arena.
Yep.
That I heard some folks talk about. Yes, it's definitely.
So you can see on the floor here, there are these holes in the floor that I didn't notice the first time I came in. But you will see in the I Found Something video what's going on
Here
here.
we go. Okay. Ooh, and there's even.
I never really went, and I don't think I ever really paid those holes too much mention. I might have just thought they were 1 block deeper. But they ended up being a huge part of the Dragonlands history, and I'm sort of glad that I didn't find them on the first, or I think this was like the 4th day that I had on the realm. I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't find it until after the Civil War, because I wouldn't have understood what it was. I would have played it off as clickbait on my very first video, and that wouldn't have been a great start.
Glass. And then this is someone's home.
For some reason, I don't know if it's happening for you guys, but the video is only coming out of my right speaker.
With an extensive wheat farm and a huge ravine.
It's not a big surprise. It's a ravine. They're everywhere.
I'm not gonna take any of this. I think this person's probably the person who landscaped all those flowers in. They've just got a nice little base here.
Get over the mountain, though. We need to see shopping in all of its
Yeah, it's
glory.
really pretty. I mean, oh no. Okay. Let's see.
I take one thing you'll notice in these videos. I don't know if I already mentioned it. I take like 5 minutes to say something that should be said in 2 seconds.
Ooh, there's even a teeny one. They definitely planted down all the flowers.
No, they didn't. This was actually naturally generated, believe it or not. Over there. No. Right there.
Teeny one. They.
This area was bone mealed, but the only reason it has more flowers than the rest is because it was bone mealed and it's in a flower biome, so more flowers grew. But the rest of it is actually naturally generated, which is really, really nice.
Definitely planted down all the flowers.
You're wrong, but okay.
Wow. This is really nice. Kind of reminds me of
I did use this area. I built a bridge around this area to get through.
From a creative world that I did that I'm definitely going to show you.
I never showed that creative world.
And then the name of this world. No. The name of this world. It's just the period, like the grammatical, the punctuation period. Good.
I do remember a period, but I don't remember what was in it. I just remember it existing.
Good.
You can tell it was naturally generated because there's a tulip in there where no one would ever see a tulip. So why would you plant a tulip there unless you weren't planting it and it was naturally generated?
But yeah, I'm getting really sidetracked here because
I always do.
Exploring gets you sidetracked, especially if you're trying to speak while you're exploring.
Here is the shopping district. This is the best part. This is where everything happened. No, this is where a good chunk of things happen. I'd say this is where a third of the things happened. Another third happened at the Cathedral of Otto in Queenstown, and the other third happened at the Assassin Augustus Capitoneal's Kitetsu Blade commune. And then some of it happened at the desert, but really the pyramid isn't that big a deal. It was never finished, and it was made of diorite. Who builds out of polished diorite? It's a pyramid built out of sandstone.
Here it is. Here's the main.
Yeah, that's directed at UL too.
Lands. Lots of crazy pixel art going on. I've been through these flower forests many times, but it looks like this area was landscaped because last time I was here, this was a ravine.
Was it? I don't remember.
And then this payment chest. What is this? Please, when you pick up your fish.
This is what started the fish tag game, and also why Diamond Skull 123 had a pet fish. So this is the reason I usually credit the Civil War to the fish tag game. Sometimes I credit it to Diamond Skull 123's COD, even though the fish tag game came before that. Fish tag game came before that. But this is the real reason. The whole fish area. That's the whole reason everything existed. This wasn't built by Diamond Skull or any of the other future fish members. But this is what happened. This is why it happened. And this influenced the fish, which were a big part of Season 1, small part of Season 2, and then never really came about again, but they defined Dragonlands history.
Leave right down what you took. Leave right down what you. Okay. Write down what
When you pick
took.
up your fish and leave, write down what you took and how much.
How much, so I don't get my numbers wrong. Okay. We only accept diamonds as payment. Alrighty.
I didn't
What
look
do
at
they sell? Tomato clown. Oh, they sell fish.
Well, that's obvious.
And it looks like they're sold out or not stocked.
Sad.
Huh.
Oh, there's not
Well,
a single
I think this
fish.
is like, so this server, it's definitely like Hermitcraft inspired. This thing leads to the spawn point.
How does
Over
that make it
here,
Hermitcraft
it
inspired?
might be a shop. I don't know.
These are the stables.
I'm definitely gonna wanna
Before they were entirely
fire
finished.
horse read the book. Oh,
Or were they
there's
finished?
horses. That's
Look at the
nice.
squid dying.
There's so many things that are like good to know here and good to buy. I definitely want to in the future set up like a landscaping shop where I will
Me?
landscape or build for you for diamonds. And then
I'm
I
the-
also want to find some reason.
Me in season 1, I'm the last person you want to build or landscape. I'm the last person you want.
Resources that I have in excess.
This is the Ender Pearl Stasis shop and also Stars base.
If you have a horse with leads, Ender Pearl Launcher. Launch Ender Pearl when loaded. Spawn must be loaded by player. Alright. So, and Porter launch. What? Porter. Okay, it's a thing. And then this sign is blank. Beware, do not enter. Well. Oh, it's a house. I thought that was like I thought that was coaxing me into entering. I don't know if this is a farm. No. It's not a farm. It's a mob farm.
That is a farm.
That is also.
Yeah.
There's villagers. I think I'm interrupting someone's farm, and I don't want to be.
This is the Villager Highway.
Let me out.
What?
This is really. This is.
These are all of Rum's farms.
Oh my goodness! What was that?
The farm.
There's a clock. There's a redstone clock. Okay. What do you? No, I don't want to. I don't want to be in the farm. I'm sorry, whoever's farm this is.
Rum.
Oh no.
It's Rum's farm.
I'm just gonna put all this bamboo in the chest because it's not mine. All right. Oh, this is the creator's shopping district base. All right. Sorry about that. That was weird. That was my cat. In the
Atlas was in the background.
background there.
Yeah.
Just having fun. Doing things. No? What's this?
He was jumping
Oh,
off
it's
of a
Zen
table.
garden. Nice. I think I saw this when I came in. And I'm out of food.
Now I have raw lamb, don't I?
Yes, there's.
Alright, I'm going the opposite way that I wanted to for this tour, but this is going to take me into
A farm.
the commune.
One or the other. Let me see. That's cool.
So over this way is the commune. Past this thing, you can see someone's house there. That's on the very edge of the farm. But as you get closer, or of the commune, not the farm, but as you get closer, you'll start to see farms and things.
Baby fox never gave. Aw.
Rip.
Baby fox died. That's not nice. Sugarcane farm.
This is cool. Watch this.
Walk on pressure plates. Roots other side.
That's super cool.
Oh yes. That's so smart. That it's got Frostwalker.
Yeah, I love that
Whoa.
contraption. That is smart. Very smart.
You're so sad. And then that. And then there might be a bed in here.
I slept anywhere I could.
Whoever's place this is, my apologies.
This is Rum's bed.
Sorry, whoever's bed this is. But I don't want to be caught out at night with only. Oh, and my gold helmet broke. I had a gold helmet and now it's gone, so no armor. Definitely going
It's been
to
40
need iron,
minutes.
though, in the future, because iron I don't have a lot of. Do not enter. I won't then, because I respect people's space.
Yeah, right.
How did I get in there? Yes, I respect people's space. There's a llama head down here. Rip llama with Frostwalker trial.
So I guess there was a trial run for the llama Frostwalker thing and it died down there.
Dead air. Because I can't think of anything to say.
Dead air.
Alright. So, I'm just gonna cut this part out because dead air sucks to listen to.
I guess I didn't cut this part out.
Walk. We walk. We walk and walk and walk.
I didn't cut this part out, but I'm gonna cut it out for you.
One thing.
These
Yeah.
bases are irrelevant. The people who were living there
For
were
the
gone. Why is there grass under there? It shouldn't be there.
shopping district that people can put shops on, and that way I will.
Oh, this is. Wait.
Of
This is the
put a whole
boardwalk.
bunch of wood together and create a boardwalk
Yeah.
for the shopping district that people can put shops on, and that way I will add to the Dragon L Craft community.
Dragon L Craft. Wow. Wow. Memories.
And
Back when it was called Dragon L CRAFT with like spaces in between all the letters. Wow. Oh man. That is really nostalgic actually.
I will be known for something.
you I'll be known for something. You really got that right, man. Yeah. Same thing with Al 2. Al 2 wanted to be known. Looks like we both kind of got our wish. Whether it be in a bad or a good way. Sort of a happy, sad kind of a thing. Being over relevant on the server. It was. And
Even as a noob. And
Noob.
nub. What do you call the new players here? Just new players? That would be nicer than noob.
yeah, we
Noob
call
is
people noobs.
Roblox term, isn't it?
Roblox? Did I
not played
seriously
that
just
game
call
in
it
a while.
Roblox? I played
Long
Roblox.
time since I was a young child.
Oh yeah, you're still a young child. Listen to your voice. You're still a young child.
This
R
I
slash
know I
gatekeeping.
think. Let's
All right,
get
let's skip past the mountain climbing here.
wood fun.
More wood.
Still one.
Just skip past the irrelevant stuff. I'm making a little base here. I'm looking inside the safe.
Globe of water. And some no blocks.
Oh, it's just water. I thought it was slime blocks.
I probably shouldn't be messing with that because I might have some redstone thing attached.
So we're going all the way back to
That was
Queenstown.
the thing.
I never really showed you guys the best parts about shopping in this video, which I kind of feel bad about.
Cut this part out.
I didn't cut this part out. I was bad at editing. So we're skipping past all this. This is just the end of the video. I didn't even cut out... Look at that. I didn't even cut out the part where it... Wait for this. Look. I didn't even cut out the home screen of my old Mac. Alright. Wow. We've been streaming for 50 minutes and got through a 36-minute video on the dot. So, that's cool. Now, let's watch a bit of making the boardwalk, although... So I'm just going